5 panels. 2 of them I got to moderate, and 1 hug that was a long time coming. I just got back from LitRPG Con in Denver, and I have got so much to tell you. Strap in. Hey darling boys here, welcome back. Here on my channel, it is my goal to help you find your next book obsession. I'm in my hoodie of the day, I am comfy, I am cozy, and I am ready to dive into today's video. So I am still a little travel tired, still running on convention adrenaline and completely full of feelings because this past weekend I was at LitRPG Con at Grand Hyatt in Denver, and it was one of the best weekends I've had in a long time. If you are new here or new to the genre, LitRPG Con is exactly what it sounds like. It is a whole convention built around LitRPG and progression fantasy, the readers who love it, and the authors and narrators who make it. And I got to be there as a featured author, which is a sentence I do not take for granted. I am so humbled and so grateful and honored that I got to be, I got to show up in that way. So as I said, I was on 5 panels this year and I got to moderate 2 of them. And I want to walk you through them because when I lined them all up after the fact, I noticed something kind of beautiful. I opened the weekend on a panel called Stats, Skills, and Serotonin, which was all about why LitRPG has become such a massive comfort genre. It's not just the loot, it's not just the numbers going up, but the actual reason people come back to these books again and again is the escapism. It's the community. It's the comfort of a world that makes sense. Then I got to moderate Low Stakes, High Vibes, which was a room full of authors and narrators talking about cozy LitRPG and why readers are falling in love with relaxing progression and worlds that feel safe to spend time in. As a side note, I am a dark fantasy writer, and the fact that I got put on a cozy fantasy panel was really funny to me. It caught me off guard a little bit when I first saw it, but it was so fun. It was at 9 a.m. and I was convinced that no one would be there. Standing room only. So, this is actually the first panel I ever moderated in my entire life, and I'm really happy with how it went. We had some really cool people on these panels, and I was just so excited to be a part of it. Now, I also moderated You Can't Drink Another Potion Yet, which sounds like a joke panel, and it was really fun, but it got surprisingly deep. It was about recovery mechanics, healing limits, cooldowns, the moments where survival becomes a matter of timing instead of raw power. I also got put on another morning panel on Sunday. It was at 9 a.m. and my running joke was, who did I upset? Because it was so early for me. But I'm really happy to say that every single one of them had standing room only. It was so exciting. And I know I keep saying this, but getting to meet all the people on these panels and getting to see old friends was absolutely wonderful. It was really, really fun. So the Sunday morning panel had the best title of the weekend, in my opinion. It was That Wasn't a Mistake, It Was Fan Engagement, which is all about what happens when an author forgets an item or a rule and the readers catch it instantly, and how the community somehow turns every little continuity slip into new lore. And I closed out on No Boss Fights today, just emotional growth, which is about why readers connect so hard with the quiet moments, the relationships, the character growth, the chapters where nothing explodes and everything still matters. And here's what I noticed. Almost every panel I was on this year was about the soft parts of the genre, the comfort, the recovery, the relationships, the quiet growth. And I have been in this industry for a long time, since my first book came out in 2011. And I can tell you that the fact that we are now filling entire convention rooms to talk about emotional payoff in really any genre says everything about where the LitRPG is going. It's growing up and it's bringing its whole heart with it. But if I am being real with you, the panels were not even the best part. The best part was the people. I finally got to meet one of my very first supporters in person, someone who has been in my corner for a really long time, long before any of this, and we had really only known each other through Discord chats and Patreon messages, and getting to actually meet them in person after all this time was one of those moments I am going to hold on to for a very long time. I'm not going to say your name. You know who you are. I want to respect your privacy, but if you're watching this, thank you. It was such a pleasure to meet you. So many of the people I have only ever known online, the friends I talk to constantly but have never stood next to, I finally got to meet in real life. There is something about turning a little profile picture into an actual person that you can hug that just rearranges your heart a little bit. Sorry that my voice is kind of weird. There's a lot of loud spaces at conventions, and I'm still kind of my voice is still kind of recovering, so that's why I sound weird. If you have ever been on the fence about going to LitRPG Con, go. Truly, go. It is so much fun, and it is only getting bigger. I predict that next year is going to be an even larger event, and I would not be surprised if it keeps growing from there. And here's the part I really want you to hear, especially if you're new to the genre. You do not have to be an expert to belong here. There are so many panels and so many kind, welcoming people who genuinely want to help you get to know the genre. Whether you have read 100 of these books or you are just curious about what the fuss is all about, there is a seat for you. It really is worth it. It's worth the trip. It's worth paying for the event. It is worth every bit of it. Okay, so I almost forgot, but when I was at LitRPG Con, I gave away tons of plushies, little tiny plushies like these, because I've been making about 5 or 6 every single night, and I had too many. I do really love bees, though. I think making bees are my favorite. But yeah, I was giving these out, and I will probably do this as well at SDCC and at Dragon Con. So come find me. I'll give you a plushie. Now, here's what's next. Speaking of showing up in person, I have got 2 more events coming, and I would love to see you at either, both, whichever. First, I am going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, and this one is soon. On Friday, July 24th at 6 p.m., I am going to be on a panel called LitRPG, Dungeon Crawler Carl, and Beyond. It's in room 25 ABC, I think, at the Convention Center. And darling, let me just tell you who is going to be on that stage, because I am so honored to be sharing a stage with these people. They're incredible. First, we have Matt Dinniman, the author of Dungeon Crawler Carl. We have Travis Deverell, who a lot of you know as Shirtaloon, who we have had on the channel. He's the author of He Who Fights with Monsters. There's also Seth Ring, Eric Ugland, and Shawn Wilson. All of it moderated by Herz. And that is genuinely a stacked room. I am so honored to have a seat in it. I am also doing a signing on Thursday, July 23rd, vended by Mysterious Galaxy Books, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want a signed copy of any of my books, or you just want to say hi in person, that is your chance. I will put all of the final details, the room, the times, the signing, probably in a community post, because I'm not sure if I can share some of the information yet. I need to double check my emails. Poor Henry, he has emailed me like so many times, and I've been so focused on the convention and writing that I haven't responded to most of them yet. Sorry, Henry. Now, a little bit further out, but absolutely worth marking your calendar for now, I am going to be at Dragon Con in Atlanta over Labor Day weekend, September 3rd through 7th. This will be my 2nd year going, and I'm actually going as a panelist, which is so exciting. My specific panels have not been assigned yet, so I will update you the moment I know where you can find me. I can't remember if I'm doing a formal signing this time at Dragon Con. So I will have to get that information to you as well, but I will tell you a secret. If you bring your books and you find me, I will be more than happy to sign them, so come say hi. That is my LitRPG Con recap. If you made it this far and you want to check out the genre or check out the con, or if this just made you smile, do me a favor, please, and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, because there's a lot more coming. So thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I really mean that. I will talk to you soon.